Hello, hello, friends. I am Christy coming to you from the Kansas City area of the United States, and I am coming to you from my house. Sometimes I do this from my office in Prairie Village, but today I'm doing this from my home in Kansas City. And of course, as you can tell, I'm dressed for working from home. Today, I am getting some stuff together for a graduation party on Saturday. My kid, my only child, is graduating high school. I don't know why they're letting 8-year-olds graduate from high school because that's the age I still see her in my mind. So this is hard. It's really hard, you guys. I'm going to start crying. I hate that. I've been a mess for days, weeks. Oh my goodness, it's been tough. All right, I'm going to keep it together though, because I would like to do a reading today, a card reading. Now, I don't have all of my card decks at home. I have most of them at my office, but I do have 3 card decks here at home. So I'm going to use Woody, my wooden pendulum, and I'm going to have Woody pick choose which deck we're going to use today. Woody, we're ready to go. I always want to ask for permission to get going with the pendulum. And what do we want to choose today? All right. Do we want to do Wild Kuan Yin? Do we want to do the Oracle of Mystical Moments? Do we want to do Moonology? Ooh, Moonology is what Woody chose. I never would have thought of wood as a viable option to make a pendulum from. I don't know why I wouldn't have thought of that, but they're typically crystal or metal, right? Some sort of rock or something harder than wood. Although, wood can be hard. Maybe this is a hardwood. I don't know. I don't know what type of wood that is. My friend Thomas Frieswood. Thomas is someone I met at the Nashville Galactic Expo. What, 2, 3 years ago? The first time that they did the Nashville Expo, after a long hiatus. Thomas Fries has written a book about the properties of wood, and not what you're thinking, not for like building or fire making or anything like that. These are like spiritual properties of wood, just like crystals have. I didn't know that different types of wood had different spiritual properties. So that was fascinating. And I did not buy this pendulum from him. I don't know if he makes pendulums. I'll have to ask him because I'm going to the Nashville Expo next weekend for the Galactic Expo in Nashville, Tennessee, next weekend, May, I think, is 17th and 18th. And hopefully Thomas will be there. Anyway, Thomas was at he was on my podcast, the Radiate Wellness Podcast. So please check out that episode with Thomas Fries. We talk about properties of wood. We talk about tree spirits, which every tree, every blade of grass, every leaf has its own consciousness, has its own spirit. So we talk about all of that. It's interesting. Anyway, Moonology. I set out 3 cards of Moonology. My intention is, what do we need to know today? What's the reading for today? Ooh, I like this. Expect powerful change. The new moon equinox. Okay, so these cards have to do with the moon, of course, Moonology. And there's a whole series of cards in this deck that is the new moon in Aries, in Taurus, in Gemini, in Cancer, in Leo, and yada, yada, yada. And then there's a whole nother section that's the full moon in Aries, in Taurus, in Gemini, in Cancer. And then there's the special moon cards, like the new moon eclipse, full moon eclipse, waxing moon, waning moon, gibbous moon, all kinds of different things. Anyway, this says, expect powerful change, new moon. I'm ready. Are you guys ready for powerful change? I know kids graduating on Saturday. She's going to college in the fall and in August. That's powerful change. That's a lot of powerful change, and I'm not ready for it. Okay, so perhaps it's going to be bigger than you think. Next, we have, and this is global interest, I should say, not just for me personally, not just for my little family, but this my intention is, what do most of us need to do? The majority of us need to know for, this week right now. A personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer. Cancer, of course, is a very, it's a water sign, and it is very much, I was going to say very much an earthly sign, but having to do with family, with home, with feeling like you're in family, feeling like you're home, sentimentality. It's a very sentimental sign. A personal issue reaches resolution. You know what? This might just be about me because, here's my kid graduating, and that whole chapter is reaching resolution. It's crazy. All right. What situation do you have going on that may be reaching resolution? Maybe you're hoping for a resolution, and I think it's going to be coming for you. Okay. And then lastly, we have, this is, you cannot make this up, you guys. We've got expect powerful change with the new moon eclipse. A personal issue reaches resolution, the full moon in Cancer. And then we have a new start is coming, full or new moon. A new start is coming, the new moon. Of course, in the new moon, you want to do your manifestation. And I'm not sure when the next new moon is coming. I've got a thing on an app on my calendar that tells me when the next new moon is. Let's see if I can just look that up real quick. I don't want to take too much of your time. And when is the new moon? The next new moon for May is May 26th. So we've got a few weeks. And we just had the April new moon at the end of April, so last week or so. So May 26th is the next new moon. And the new moon is when we want to launch things. And so we want to create our manifestations at the new moon. A ritual that I do a lot is writing myself a new moon check. And it's just an amount that I would love to receive. And I write the date of the new moon on it, and I release it. So be it, so it is, and just see what happens. Does it come in financial gain? It could, but in new friends, in new opportunities, in new venues and new adventures. So see what comes to you. You can always reach out to Archangel Haniel. Haniel is the one who oversees the moon cycles. And of course, we want to release in a full moon, but new moon is about new things. A new start is coming. I love that. So together, powerful change, personal resolution coming to an end, personal issue coming to an end, or reaching resolution, and then a new start to follow. That sounds exactly what I have going on. I would love to hear from you. Does that sound like what you have going on? Because my intention was reach as wide of an audience as possible. Is that no matter when you're watching this, you could be watching this on May 8th, 9th, 10th. You could be watching it next year. But does that resonate with you right now with what you've got going on? I always believe that nothing is left to chance. There are no coincidences, only synchronicities. So I believe that whenever you tune into this, it's going to be exactly what you need. That's my prayer, my fervent prayer. All right. I love you guys. Tune in again next time I do this. All right. Have a fabulous day and a wonderful weekend. And if you're going through graduation as well, God love you. It's hard. Bye.